Good day everyone. Good day Ma'am Parades. I am Sundarsi Amahoy from DPS Ed English 1A, and for today's discussion I am going to discuss about the transmission in animal language and animal consciousness. So allow me to start. Okay. Overview of our discussion today. Transmission in animal language. We are going to discuss about how do animals communicate, types of signal, how animals transmit message from one another, and also the transmission process. And in animal consciousness, we're going to discuss the distinction that animals are conscious and of course the purpose of communication. So let us start. First, let us talk about transmission in animal language. So, terms that you will encounter along the discussion, we have the animal, which is do not have a specific language, which is like humans. Next, we have the signal, which is representation of the message of an animals. Now it comes in different forms like visual communication, auditory communication, chemical communication, and so on. Next we have the sender, so the animal that produces the signal. Next, transmission is the passage of signal between the receiver and between the signal and the sender. Next is the propagate, which is the spread out of message between the receiver and the sender. Next, we have the receiver, of course, the animal to which the sender signals is directed to. Kung kinsa yung gusto nga, tagaan atong signal, that is the receiver. Next is for our clear understanding, no? So how do animals communicate? Okay, so animals communicate in different types of signal. So we have visual communication, auditory communication, tactile communication, and chemical communication. So first, visual communication. So from the word itself, visual, using their sense of sight to convey a specific message. So this communication comes into two forms, which is the badges and the display. So badges refers to the physical appearance of an animal that hold a certain meaning for their kind. Like for example, a bird. So meron siyang specific color that holds a certain meaning sa ilang kind, di ba? Kay hindi lahat ng bird na nakikita natin is like same sila of kind. Yeah, there are many different kinds of birds. So that specific appearance or physical appearance, no, gahold siya og certain meaning about sa ilang kind. The next we have the displays. So our animal behavior. So like just for example, the dog is barking. So that is an example of animal behavior. Nagbark siya, it's either dili niya kaila tong iyang nakita nga tao, or just like na siya nakita nga feeling niya like threatened sa iyang group, just like that. Okay. Next, we have the auditory communication. So, kanina, sa visual communication, they're using the sense of sight to convey message. In auditory communication, it involves the use of hearing naman sa auditory communication, on which animal produces sounds that convey different meaning. Like, just for example, the dog is barking, it's either dili niya kailang iyahang na kita, or the dog is kanang yang giliok-liok yang ikog, so it wants to convey a message na happy siya, di ba? So that is the auditory communication. Okay, next is the tactile communication, the sense of touch to convey message. Like for example, the sense of touch convey message kay nag-show affection, love, care, or power. So, through touch, dira nila ma-convey ang ilahang message. So, just like sa nakita ninyo sa picture. Diba? Okay. Next, we have the chemical communication. So, some animals also use pheromones or chemical marking. So, burag siya signature scent gani nga like pag makita sila pag makita ang other animals sa ilang signature scent nga makabalo ang other animals na ay ilaha din yung territory, like na sila ginabilin nga signature scent no, kung parati mailahan kung ilaha dito nga territory. So just like for example the ants, di ba layo pa lang makita na gyud nato nga ay nadi amigas there because nagbilin sila og signature scent on that specific place nga ilahang territory nila. So, okay, that is the chemical communication. Next is, how do animals transmit message from one another? In what way kaya mag-transmit an animals to their message? So, we have here the transmission in animal language. So, look at this illustration. So, makita ninyo dira message, noise, and also the environment, noise, diba? The receiver, the sender. So, matakil na to, sunod ani ang process of transmission in animal language. So, this is the transmission process. So, of course, the sender. So, this is where the message are formulated or being formulated, or the information, the idea, of course. So, dili makastart ang isa ka communication if wala message, right? Next is the sender encodes the message into a signal. So, animals man ang atong binatok karon, pag ma-receive na niya ang message, iyang i-encodes into signal, which is unsa ganito? Visual communication, chemical communication, auditory communication, and tactile communication. So, si sender na ang mag-encodes kung unsa nga signal ang iyang i-use to convey that message. Okay? Next, we have the signal travels through the channel of transmission. So, the ring up part is travel na ang message, no? So, once travel na ang message, dili gyud malikayan nga naay mga noises nga mahitabo, di ba? Like barriers of communication nga mahitabo kay of course naman sa environment. So, procedure is being tested by external barriers such as background noises and anything that could affect the grade of the signal. So, nanay mga background noises nga nahitabo in that part. Okay, next, the receiver receives the signal and decodes it. Once na-receive na sa receiver ang signal, so i-decodes na po niya kung unsa kaha ang gusto ipasabot, di ba? Atong nga message. Then, after niya ma-decode sa receiver ang message nga want i-convey ni sender, so the receiver produces response if applicable. So, pag na-decodes na receiver, mag-produce na po siya og signal in which makatel sa sender na na-receive na niya ang message nga gusto i-convey ni sender. So, maghatag siya response if applicable through the different signals gihapon because we are talking here the animals, right? No, so magproduce siya response through the different signals. So balik gyapon dito kay sender pag na-receive na ni receiver ang iyang message nga gusto i-convey. So nagets ra ba nato? So at the end of this discussion no cater tag mga questions. Okay, so let us proceed to the next topic, which is the animal consciousness. Okay. So, first, what is consciousness, the I? So, it is the state of being aware, especially of something within oneself. So, consciousness, it is the individual awareness of one's thoughts and emotions. And what is animal consciousness? So, it is the quality or state of self-awareness within non-human animals. Just like, for example, you are sleeping in a specific place. Then, nahitabo nga
So, kinakod ka na ang is unconscious because you are not able to respond if unsa ang happenings sa imong palibot, di ba? Just for example, natulog ka, tapos nainay-tabo, tapos wala ka naka-response. So, ibig sabihin, unconscious ka. Pero, pag naka-response ka in a certain situation nga nahitabo sa iyong environment, so you are conscious or you have a self-awareness, di ba? Okay, next. Okay, are animal conscious? Conscious ba ka ang mga animals? Alright. So, we have here some distinctions that makaingon ta nga conscious ang animals. So first, we have the self-awareness. To be conscious means to be awake and receptive to stimulus received from the surrounding environment. So, like sa akong example, gaina, if nagtulog ka, then you are able to respond to the happenings in the environment or around you. So, you are conscious or you have a self-awareness. So, a popular test for consciousness of some scientists, which is the mirror test. In this test, no, kay like na sila animals nga ginapaharap nila sa mirror, then ginatest nila, then ay that sa ilahang forehead. So, ginatest nila if kanang animals, if makita ba siya mirror is mag-utro ba ang iutro ba niya yang kuan siyang body or magbalhin ba siya, tanawon ba niya guling or tanawon ba niya yung reflection, no, on that mirror. So, ingon ana. So, gamay lang gid nga mga animals or some animals will be able to pass this test, no. So, dili tanan animals makapass ani nga test, which is the mirror test. Okay. Next, we have the critical thinking. So, capacity to reason, think and analyze and make logical decision. So, instinctual behavior could not define consciousness. So, even though nanay mental present, right, nga nahitabo at that time, pero dili gyapon nato ma-define nga consciousness siya. Just like for example, this crab nga nakita ninyo sa inyong screen right now. So, okay, ang crab is nasa isa ka tank, right? Then, imo siyang anuhan og suga or light. So, ang kanang crab is mangita siya place where it can hide itself. So, pero dili mo pwede pangitanon ang crab nganong nagtago siya, di ba? So, ingon ana gihapon. So, instinctual behavior is you are able to make a decision or reason to out of that specific place. Pero kay dili man makagawas ang crab, di ba? Tapos dili po nato siya pwede pangutanon kung anong nagtago siya sa light. Kay wala man sila language, di ba? So, mao na ang critical thinking. You are able to analyze and think sa isa ka situation. Okay? Next, we have the language capacity. So, animals can communicate with each other but they are not considered to have a language. So, magkaiba po ang animal language at ang animal communication. So, animals don't have the ability to put words together to form sentences. Dili parehas sa humans, no? Nga, we have the ability to put words together to form sentences, di ba? Wala ingon ana nga ability ang animals. So, ang ilaha lang is animal communication, which is vocalization, non-vocal noises, smell, color, or visual displays, which is natakal na kagaina sa language transmission in animal language nga. They are using different types of signals in order to communicate or in order to convey their message to one another. So, next, the purpose of communication. So, obtaining mates, of course. Diba, communication is the key. Obtaining mates, establishing dominance for defending territory, coordinating group behaviors, or caring for young. So, a very, dali masabtan, diba? Okay. Next is the takeaways of our discussion today. Animals communicate using various signals, including visual, auditory, tactile, and chemical signals. And also, environmental awareness, no? Animals adjust their signals based on factors like wind, no, kung unsa man na silang environment, they are able to adjust na sila environmental awareness. So strategic communication, they're using different types of signal in order to communicate or defending their theory or coordinating sa ilang groups. And also, we have the, so kagaya na itong i-discuss na there are mga definition. If gusto ninyo may balaan, you can i-post lang ninyo ang video, then you can read the definition of the animal signal and etc. Alright, next, okay, the purpose of communication, dapat din nato kalimutan. And, okay, an animal's eyes have the power to speak great language. So, yeah. Okay, thank you for listening everyone. I hope that you've learned something in this video and I hope na magamit niyo siya sa inyong future learnings. And if you want to watch the video or the references na ako ang i-discuss na yun, you can search that link or copy that link and post in the YouTube, and you can find the more specific discussion about the transmission in animal language and animal consciousness. So that's all. Thank you for listening and goodbye.